Welcome back to Fat Free Diaries. I'm Ellie. It is March 22nd. It's about 10:36 a.m. Um, every time I start these videos, it's like I kind of know what I want to say, but then I kind of get lost the minute the camera starts rolling. Um, because again, this is a very intimate thing that I'm doing. It's even though I'm by myself while I'm making this video, I know that somebody's gonna watch it, and I have to be accountable. So that's what's actually helped me stay on track. This week, I re-lost the few pounds that I had gained. If you recall, I was not feeling well, and my digestive system wasn't quite functioning the way that it needed to. But finally got things working the right way, and now I'm back on track. You can't lose faith when you're on this journey, because there are days that you're retaining water. There's days that you didn't have a bowel movement. Yes, I said it. These are things that we don't talk about because it seems a little awkward, but you don't have a bowel movement. You don't go to the bathroom to deal with all this excess water. Your body's not cooperating. Something you ate has just stayed in your stomach and it doesn't seem to kind of want to move. You're bound to hold on to some weight, so you can't lose faith. I wasn't so upset about it as I would have been had the following week I'd not lost it. But I'm back in the right direction. I'm almost at my 10%, and it's frustrating as hell because when I first started, if you remember, in the first 2 weeks I lost 11 pounds. It's not that fast anymore. It's nowhere near as fast, and I've been trying to get to this 10% mark for 3 months now. Here we are, mid to late March, and it's been a journey. One of the things that I came across was that I have this little plant in my window in my kitchen. I had put a bunch of seeds. It's this really nice long pot, and it's right at the window. And there was a time where a whole bunch of the little seedlings were growing and they started getting like really dried up leaves, so I started just taking out the leaves. There were a few that I could save, and I replanted them. One of them, the little stem even broke, but I said, you know what, it's not up to me if this is gonna live. All I can do, all that's within my power, is to care for it, water it, make sure it has good soil. These are things that we learned since we were babies. We probably did some kind of Mother's Day project at some point where we had to grow a seed or whatever. And so here I am, reminiscing as I'm doing this, and now we are a few weeks later, and what I thought might have died, it's actually flourishing, and it looks like it's gonna have flowers any minute now. It's a lot like what we're doing here. If you're with me, and there's so many of you, and I appreciate that you are, but there's so many of you that are with me, and you're feeling like I'm feeling like, damn, I'm losing my connection to this journey because I got everyday responsibilities. I've been under the weather, and that seems to throw off your eating. I had no taste buds for the last few days. And then I have this thing on my face that it's like, okay, so now I got acne problems. You got all these things that pull you in different directions, but the truth is that if you replant it and you care for it, what's within your power? It is within my power to make sure that if I went out to eat dinner with my family, that the next day, actually that same day, I try to make it a point to walk somewhere. Sometimes it means that we pulled up at where was it? We went to Red Lobster this week. I made sure that we took a walk in Walmart afterwards. Walmart is big, it's right next door, and we took a nice long walk throughout the store, looking at things, trying not to shop on impulse, but nonetheless getting that walk in. You may not think it counts because some of you are convinced that you have to be sweating, that you have to be on a treadmill, that you have to be on a bike, that you have to be in sweats and sneakers. No, it does not have to be that way. I've lost 22.6 pounds. And that 22.6 pounds, I would tell you honestly that 20 of those pounds I've lost just trying to be active, just trying to stay focused and be active. I don't have time to get on a treadmill. I have one in my house, but right now I have to do laundry. I can't be on the treadmill and make sure that the laundry is getting taken care of, that it's being hung up, because yes, family, I do not have a dryer, so I have to hang things up old school. And that hanging up, that moving, I'm adding to what I have to do. That wiping down counters, I mean, I am not a domestic housewife that is on point with everything, but let me tell you, the activity that I've added, because I've been making sure that I have activity, I aim it towards the things I gotta take care of at home, and it helps. Some of you have taken my 3-week challenge. Some of you have been super silent and you've kind of just let it drift. For those of you who thought 3 weeks was too much, I'm gonna give you a 3-day challenge. 3 days, 1, 2, 3. The challenge is this. I'm gonna spell it out for you. 3 days, you write down everything that you're eating, everything. If it's a cracker, if you added sofrito, and that was a major part of what the ingredients that you were making, whatever you were making, all of it, how you cook it, how you eat it. If you eat out, make sure that you write it down, everything. 3 days. And also add whatever activity. You walked up the stairs for 5 flights, put it down. You walked from here to the corner for 5 minutes, you just kept walking back and forth. You did house duty, you did a whole super spring cleaning for 2 hours in your house, or 3 hours, whatever it is. Write it all down, and then after those 3 days, I want you to look at it again and see what you can do to make it better. What can you eliminate? This morning I didn't have breakfast with bread. I eliminated the bread. I know that as far as Weight Watchers is concerned, I just took away 4 points. I feel fine. I'm not hungry. But I said, you know what? I really don't need the bread. If I'm eating the protein, I'm eating plantains. I'm eating, I had an egg, plantains, and turkey bacon. It was salami. The plantains are a little fatty, but that's okay because I didn't have the bread. So I'm not even stressed about it. What can you do? What can you take out? What can you put in? You know, maybe you need to have an extra serving of fruit today. You know, and I know I sound like a broken record with some of this, but some of you are not listening. And sometimes I'm not listening. That's why I'm doing this video. I play it back. I do watch myself to keep enthusiastic about what I'm doing. I have a long way to go. I have at least 88 pounds more to go. And it's not easy when you're like, 88 pounds. But then again, 20 pounds ago, it was more than 88. So, you know, I'm hoping that tomorrow, Wednesday, I have better news and that maybe I finally reach my 10%, which is kind of cool. It's cool that people are noticing and they're like, oh, Ellie, I like that. Oh, Ellie, maybe you need a O, whatever your name is. Oh, if you want it, you gotta work for it. You can't just expect it to happen. It's not gonna just happen. You also didn't just gain the weight. You also didn't just gain whatever the problem is that you're dealing with, because maybe you're watching this for other reasons. I didn't gain all this extra weight overnight, so I can't possibly expect to lose it overnight. Maybe it seemed to have gone fast, but you know what? There's weeks that I have a nice weight loss. There's other weeks that it's like 0.4. It's like mad, you know, little, but it's still something, and it's in the right direction. You know, so replant it, man. Replant it. See if you care for it in a different way. If you do one thing that's different, change it up, man. You cannot control everything, but you can control some things. And because of that, here I am, 22.6 pounds later, working on getting through this, working on getting to a healthy weight, and, you know, just putting things in order that I can control. With that, I'll leave you. I love you for still watching this. You know, I see my numbers are kind of going down. You guys only watch when there's bochinche on this. It's not always about bochinche. It's not always about being pissed off about something. Sometimes you just gotta do the work and make the difference for you, not for anybody else, for you. Because I know that if I don't do this for me first, I'm not gonna be able to help anybody. Alright, so with that, I leave you. I love you. Thank you. Fat Free Diaries, March 22nd, and let's keep going, alright? 3 days. I'll get back to you. Talk to you soon. Bye.